Hello dear students. Today we will see the third experiment, that is to compare the EMF of two given primary cells using potentiometer. First I write the aim of the experiment: comparison of the EMF of two given cells using potentiometer. Principle: potentiometer. Apparatus: potentiometer, battery, plug key, two given cells, galvanometer, two-way key, rheostat, and jockey. Formula: E1 divided by E2 is equals to L1 divided by L2, where E1 is equals to EMF of the first cell. E2 is EMF of the second cell. L1 is balancing length for the first cell, and L2 means balancing length for the second cell. Now I go for the circuit diagram. Here this is the wire of the potentiometer. It has two ends, A end and B end. The length of this wire is 400 centimeter, that is 4 meter. Here you have the scale to take the balancing length. Now you will have the battery here. This is positive terminal of the battery. This is negative terminal of the battery. This negative terminal I connect to the plug key. This is the plug key. It is denoted by K. So negative I have connected to one terminal of the plug key. Other terminal of the plug key I connect to the rheostat. This is the rheostat. Here lower end. This is lower end. This is upper end. Means other terminal of the plug key I have connected to lower terminal of the rheostat. Now from the upper terminal I connected to B end of the potentiometer. Now I come to A end. Now A end is connected to positive terminal of the battery. Again I go from A end. I take two EMFs here for comparison, E1 and E2. So here A terminal I connect to positive terminal of E1, and again I connect A terminal to positive terminal of E2. Means from A terminal I take three wires. One wire goes to positive of the battery, one wire goes to positive of what? E1, and one wire goes to positive of what? E2. Now here I take three-way key. Negative of E1 is connected to this end. Negative of E2 is connected to this end, and this center is connected to the galvanometer, that is Z. And other end of the galvanometer is connected to jockey to slide on this wire to get the balancing length. This point I mark as D. So from A to D is the balancing length, and it is denoted by L. Means it will be L1 for E1 when this E1 come into play in the circuit, when E1 is active, and it will be L2 for E2 when E2 is active in the circuit. Now I go for tabular column. Tabulation. This is the head of the first column. Trial number. Balancing length L1. This is for E1 in meter. balancing length L2, you know this is for E2 in meter, and here you have formula E1 divided by E2 is equals to L1 divided by L2. In this, you will take three readings: first reading, second reading, and third reading. And here you calculate the mean of this reading, and this reading. And what mean you will get, that mean you will note down here. Now we'll perform the practical and we'll fill this tabular column. Students, already we have seen the AM apparatus, principle, formula and circuit diagram. Now just I give the brief introduction about the apparatus. Already we have seen this is the battery. Most important device is potentiometer. So here I told you it has two ends. This is one end and this is one end. You can say this is A or this is A. Here, if you start from here, you will go on sliding the jockey on this wire. So you will go and you will reach to this terminal, and from here you will go on sliding like this, and from here you will come here like this. Again you will go there at this end here. Again you will come like this. Means each fold is of 1 meter. It is 4 folded. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the total length of the wire is 400 centimeter, that is 4 meter. Okay. Next, here you are going to compare these two cells, EMFs of these two cells. So now already you are aware about this cell. So you have a small knob here. So that is positive terminal, and here you get a plane surface, that is negative terminal of the cell. Okay. So now I go for the connections. So already we have seen A terminal and B terminal. So now this is the positive, this is the battery, this is the negative terminal, and that negative terminal I connect to the plug key. So now I do that connection. The negative terminal of the battery, this negative terminal I connect to the one end or one terminal of the plug key. This is the plug key. So I remove this and I connect it here. Now from here other end of the plug key I connect to the rheostat. This is the rheostat where I connect at the lower end. So now it has three terminals, 1, 2, 3. So this lower end. So from here I connect other terminal of the plug key is connected to the lower terminal. So this lower terminal. Next I connect to the B end. From the upper terminal I connect to the B end. This is upper terminal. From here I connect to B end of the potentiometer. You can consider this B or this B, anyone. I consider this is B. But remember which is B and which is A. So now this connection is over. Now I go to A terminal. From A terminal here, if you look at this, I take three wires. One wire goes to here, positive of the battery, and two wires will go for E1 and E2. So three wires I connect at A terminal. This is A terminal. I have connected 3 wires here, 1, 2, 3. Now among these 3 wires, one wire goes to positive of the battery. So this is the positive of the battery, and here remaining 2 wires will go for positive of the cells. So these are 2 positive terminals of these cells. Okay, and remaining, yes. So now here you have 3 way key. This is one terminal, this is one, and this is one. Already you know in the circuit. So these 2 negative terminals, this is 3 way key, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these negative terminals are connected to end points. So to end points. So here this is the negative of this one. I connect to end, and negative of this cell I connect to this end. Now the center, you have the center, and this center is connected to galvanometer. So this center is connected to galvanometer, and now remaining this other terminal of the galvanometer is connected to slider D. Okay, so this other terminal, that is this, is connected to slider this. Okay, so this is the other terminal I have connected here. Okay, so now I start the circuit. First I put the key here. Before that you confirm which is E1 and which is E2. So I consider this is E1 and this is E2. Okay, remember this, don't change. So now I put the key. Now this is E1, this is E1. So therefore I keep insert the key here. So now E1 is in the circuit. So this cell is in the circuit. Now after putting this, you just check the deflection on both the sides. So when I am at, this is A, this is B, sorry, this is B, this is A. So now where is I am at A. So when I am at A, galvanometer is showing the deflection on left side. Now I go for B terminal. Now when I am at B, galvanometer is showing the deflection on this other terminal, means other side. So that is right side. Now I go on taking the balancing length. I keep it here and I go on sliding like this. When I go on sliding like this needle will go on moving. Okay, so now needle is here. Now here you are getting zero deflection. Here now I had gone from here to here, here to here. It is 100. Then from here to here it is 200, and from here to here means what? 211. So now that 211, but here in meter, 211 centimeter, but here I have written in meter, means what? 2.11 meter. Now what I do, I will take the balancing length for L2. L2 means what? This key was here, this key was here. Now this key you will open and you will put in this. Again I follow the same procedure and I take the balancing length. So again I check the deflection on both the sides. Look at here, galvanometer is showing on left side. Now if I come to this end, it is showing with what, the other side. I go on moving like this. So here at certain point galvanometer will come zero deflection. Okay. So now at this point I am getting zero deflection. So that is 151 here. I had gone from here to here. So this 1 meter, and from here to here it is 51. So you can take the scale. You take the scale and join it here. You will get 150 till this value. So 157 I got. Okay. So now same procedure you will do for 3 times and you will get these readings. Okay. So now you will do the calculation. That calculation part you will get and you will fill this column. Okay. Now you have this tabular column. Now already we have performed the experiment and we got these readings. Now I go for the calculation. First reading L1 is equals to 2.11 meter. 2.11 meter. L2 is equals to 1.57 meter. Therefore, we have E1 divided by E2 is equals to L1 divided by L2. Now I substitute the values in this formula. So that is equals to L1 is 2.11 divided by L2. L2 is 1.57. Now here this decimal point and this decimal point I can cancel, because 211 divided by 100 and 157 divided by 100. So if you multiply, division of fractions means opposite multiplication. So 100 and 100 will get cancelled. So finally you get 211 divided by 157. And if you calculate, you will get the value 1.39. This is the value of E1 divided by E2, and this value I fill it here. So value is 1.39. Similarly, I go for calculation of second reading. So now you have second reading is what? L1 is equals to 2.43 meter. L2 is 1.47 meter. We have E1 divided by E2 is equals to L1 divided by L2. L1 is equals to 2.43 divided by 1.47. Therefore, here you get 243 divided by 147 after the cancellation of this decimal point. And finally, if you calculate, you get 1.65. This value I fill this here. Now I go for filling this third reading. L1 is equals to 2.79 meter and L2 is equals to 1.75 meter. We have E1 divided by E2 is equals to L1 divided by L2. L1 is 2.79 divided by 1.75. You will get, that is equals to 279 divided by 175, and that is equals to, you will get 1.59. So this 1.59 is the answer of E1 divided by E2, and this I fill it here, 1.59. Now I will go for filling this value. I calculate the mean. Now for mean is equals to this plus this plus this divided by 3. 1.39 plus some mean is what? Sum of the readings divided by total number of readings. So this plus this plus this divided by 3. So 1.39 plus 1.65 plus 1.59 divided by 3. So if you add the numerator, you will get 4.63 divided by 3. And if you simplify this, you will get 1.54. 1.54. Now this value I fill here. So therefore, therefore, finally, you will write the result. Result is average ratio of EMF of the cell is equals to 1.54. This is the result of this experiment.